What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look at this. We are on a roll. Clickety Clacks is at the helm.
Yeah, we are. We're here.
For at least 23 minutes and 23 seconds.
Every 23rd minute of every 23rd year. By the way, now let's get into the show first.
We'll give everybody some time. Give everybody time to come in before we have to, divulge. Please do, everyone, look at the topics, the stream's subject line. Please look at that.
If anybody actually wants to dispute this fact, we can go back probably, I don't know, 3 months. Even when we were doing this on the goddamn ministry, we were talking about this.
Yeah. About timeout. What, Mark?
Mark,
hey, Mark,
shut up. You get one day off. You fucking act like you've been here for 5 years now. God damn.
Mark, are those containers of Disney tires up to about $23 million from China yet?
Reggie, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing
What?
well, bro. Wow.
I have been living vicariously through your adventures, Reg.
We're getting deep cuts over here. We get deep cuts every 23rd year for 23 days.
And 23 seconds. This will all make sense at some point. Who gets days off? Doing good, Reg. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Disney tires costing $3 billion per.
Yeah. Disney next year is going to be like $285 for a single day, single park ticket. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, I love Disney so much. I'm going to do it. Those Disney adults.
Isn't that what it is right now?
I can't. I would love to do a whole fucking night, just not on this show, of me ranting about Disney adults. I have like an irrational, like, fucking anger towards these people. Which, I mean, love what you love, but don't make it your whole fucking personality.
Got back from Texas for my show. Awesome. Well, save all the anger, because we can always make another show. We call it, like, D's Nuts Anonymous.
D's Nuts Anonymous. For 23 seconds every 23 minutes, you get D's Nuts.
D's Nuts Anonymous. Even if it goes to $285, it's cheaper than Epic. Yeah, well.
I don't believe that. I feel like Epic is going to blow Disney the fuck off the map. And I don't even want to go to Epic. Like, I'm not going to go to Epic for, like, at least a solid 3 years. Because every dickhead that does fucking YouTube for a living is like, oh my God, Epic Universe. So every family that lives in the fucking world is going to be like, we need to go and do this. And we're going to take out 3 mortgages on our home. So we can go for one single day and experience 1/18 the things there. So all the fucking...
Hey, Ranger.
Mid rant. But what I meant was, so all the fucking people that have annual passes and are fucking Florida influence assholes can go and be like, look at this. There's a new singular food item. You should totally pay to come here. Fuck it.
This is a preview for the new channel, the D's Nuts. Mark is actually going on a pandemic adventure to Epic on Monday.
I mean, to be fair, if you want to fucking send it, I'll stream it, and then we can be one of those dickheads that are like, "Look at Epic Universe."
No. This is Mark. Mark is going to be pointing at everything with.
Mark's going to be going to all the fucking stands that you can buy liquor from. That's pretty much it.
He's going to go around with a mixed drink and just point at all the bolts they didn't tighten down. Go like, this fucking thing's going to fall apart. Adam the Woo is still banned from Universal. God.
Yeah, he made a video the other day where he was at like an airport and he went into Universal store and somebody was like, wait, does this not count as a Universal property in the Orlando fucking mall? And I was like, I came here to say the same thing, but I came for some other reason. And like 3 people got my joke. Oh, all right, Lola. Tell me how you really feel.
I would just hang out at Dark Universe all day. Fuck Nintendo World. Well, yeah, that'd probably be me too, honestly.
Dark Universe looks honestly fucking amazing. I mean, Nintendo World, cool. I don't really give a shit about the other lands. Harry Potter and like How to Train Your Dragon. But like Dark Universe looks fucking cool as shit. They have the castle like set up on a hill, like the way when Universal first opened, they had the Bates Manor like up on the hill. It's kind of how they have Frankenstein's castle now. Adam the Woo got banned because he did a so originally on his original channel he said he was sneaking into the Triceratops whatever the fuck at Islands of Adventure. It was like where you'd go back and see all the Triceratops and stuff. But he later said that he had a cast member let him in and he was actually allowed to be there. But he was also banned for going into the building, which was right before Blue Man Group, and it was the original Nickelodeon Studios. So he like snuck into that building and filmed a bunch of stuff, which I actually love that video. So if he got banned for it, I mean, whatever. That's fine. Because I really loved seeing like all the old Nick stuff. And that was right before they like demolished all that shit and turned it into the Blue Man Group.
All I know is as soon as you said it, I could visualize a sign at Universal that says Triceratops, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was like the Triceratops encounter or whatever. They did a thing for Halloween Horror Nights where you had to go through the like Triceratops encounter when they had an Island of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And like they were inside the area where the Triceratops was, and like the dude that came at you had like a partially mutated Triceratops claws. It was fucking stupid, but at the time it was fun. Well, it's okay.
It's really small.
Yeah, that's what she says quite often. Also, Keith, he's good friends with your buddy Tampa J. Also, don't please say what you're calling him on the stream. We don't need to get canceled.
I don't think he get canceled for like chat.
He was banned from Disney, but he was actually back. He was allowed back in.
Oh my God, Mark. I've got to redo that whole thing because I felt like a tourist and I will not ever go back to. Oh shit! I can't remember the name of it. God, that place that turned my stomach upside down, and I wanted to get on that fucking ride so bad. And no, I apparently can't read maps on a phone.
But yeah, he was banned from Disney. But he actually hired a lawyer and he ended up getting that repealed. So he's now allowed back. Yes, Reggie, that's who he's talking about. But Keith has a different. Yeah, well, Keith will say Tampa lame, but that's not what he calls him. It's just not stream appropriate. So we'll go with that. It's just Tampa lame.
I think I kind of like Tampax J.
Tampax. I didn't even realize that's what he said. Holy shit. Oh my God.
I was wondering because of all people, you should have been laughing at that. And I'm like,
if I would have read that correctly, I was just going through the list of things that were popping up, and I saw Tampa, and I was like, yeah, that's who it was. Oh, it's so bad. We're gonna get so canceled by everybody that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna be left? All the haunted attractions are folding, and
right.
You know,
God forbid we say things that fucking make sense to anyone with a singular brain cell.
Now I feel like we need a shirt that says Tampax J.
I will say this. He went from doing like Tampa Bay Rays stuff, and then he met his girlfriend who's now his fiance, and she's like, I'm a horror queen. So now he does like all these haunted attraction things. So like he gets invited because he has a semi-big following on YouTube. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Mark is right. Yeah, that's going to get you canceled, not any other things you've said.
Well,
I'm pretty sure. No.
If we said what Keith calls them, we would probably be canceled immediately.
Well, I mean, Keith can type it out. We just don't have to be me and say Tampax out loud.
If he types it out, it's gonna get fucking banned, or it's gonna get blocked by the YouTube bot for sure. And that's not even our bot. That's just YouTube being like, hey, you can't see them words. Doesn't matter how true it is. Also, all right, we're far enough in now. I will say, our dear friend Berlina sent me a clip for just a general topic tonight, which was Jeepers Creepers 5. And I'm just reading the AI overview. I haven't done any research on it or anything. But for anybody, well, we're live in the gaming channel because why the fuck not? Like, we're going to be live in as many places as possible. But I digress. So, this is the AI overview of when I typed in Jeepers Creepers 5. It says, Jeepers Creepers 5, released in 2025, continues the story of the Creeper, a demonic, monstrous creature that kills and eats humans during its annual feeding cycle. Now, I'm going to go back to the beginning of this stream and, like, probably the first 10 minutes of the stream where the original storyline of Jeepers Creepers was the Creeper came to life every 23rd spring for 23 days. So explain to me how in the 5th movie it's now an annual thing. At what point does 23 years equal annual? Again, I'm only reading the AI overview of Jeepers Creepers 5. So maybe the overview itself is completely fucked up. It's not even 37 years. It's every 23rd spring for 23 days. Stop saying numbers. It's 23, goddammit.
Keith, yes, it's on 5, and Mark, it was a setting mix up, so that's why we're on the gaming page, not the main page. Y'all know where we're at. It's all right.
We're on both. I put it on the gaming page and the Haunter's Anonymous page.
Oh,
just
right.
so
Well, go,
extra people, because we had one extra slot for our thing.
One year is basically 23 years now. It's a COVID thing.
I was gonna say, so we're what, like 15 years away from or 17 years away from another one.
Yeah.
I'll be 53, 57. Fuck. I don't want to talk about this. This is scary. This is scarier than anything I've seen recently in the haunt world.
Wait, how many years until you're what now?
What?
I said, how many years until you're what? You were saying something, you're 50-something years old.
Well, no, I was thinking it was 2020, and then...
Oh, okay.
No, I was going back from the original thing. I don't know. I missed it. Never mind. Shut up.
It's all good. Give it 23 more minutes. We'll talk about some more.
We do have a lot of shit to talk about, though. Like, we're 19 minutes in, and I feel like we have not pissed off enough people yet.
Yeah, we have actual haunt and vendor and attraction and...
Just read the title of the fucking stream, please.
Spooky Tariffs. Yeah, the original director was a pedo. Or is a pedo.
Yeah, it was Victor Salva. That guy is rotting in jail right now, I think. If not, he actually might be dead, but if not, he's spending the rest of his life in jail. So, either way, he is not it. And I think he directed like the first 3 movies. Yeah, that guy was not a good person.
Jeez.
Much like Honk honk.
Okay.
I wanted to do the Discord sound, but I couldn't find it. I was like, I so badly wanted to do the fucking clown horn, but hold on, see if I can find it.
You've got sounds and I've got voices. I still don't understand.
Nope, that ain't it. That's not it either. I know there was a fucking like a regular last like clown sound, but I can't find it.
Well, you emulated it perfectly. So anyway, yes, haunt news.
Oh wait, I might have found.
Oh,
There, I found it.
Be sure you label it.
It's actually labeled Clerns.
Oh my god.
That was one of the ones that I uploaded. Oh shit. I love this so much. This is so much fun.
I want to get my voice working on mine.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Oh Jesus. And the viewer count goes to 0.
I really wish I didn't find that. We're at 7. What do you mean? We're doing solid for us. We're doing good.
I'm just like as it dwindles. Unlike the money coming out of your pocket for Halloween this year. There's the segue.
Yeah. And if you see the fucking title of the damn stream, everybody that wants to talk about how tariffs are affecting the haunt industry, maybe go back a few fucking months when we said this on the live show. And nobody gave a shit because we were talking at our asses. But
no, everybody here gave a shit. It's like everybody else that doesn't come to the show.
Yeah, no. It's just the people that don't fucking talk while they're listening to the show so they can make their own opinions on their own show. Yeah, no. We get it. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, there's definitely numbers coming out. I sent James some links. I don't know if he's going to pull them up and read them or something, but
I mean, I can pull them up. You're just going to give me a minute because I'm going to have to do some finagling here, but
yeah, so it's now no matter what the tariff numbers are, as they fluctuate back and forth, the damage is done. So Christmas, Halloween, this is basically concerning both. The numbers are going to be really high for masks, everything.
Oh, you think Spirit jacked their prices up last year? Wait until you see this year's prices.
Yeah, this is going to be, unless something boldly happens, their predictions are out. So, while James finds that, I have been trying to make a list as I come across haunted attractions that are folding and selling their stuff, vendors that are basically shutting down. I've been trying to make a list. We're going to be redoing the website. What the hell's that? We're going to be redoing the website. We're going to put the list out. But this is the most I have seen. Oh, and Mark, I have a question for you. Shouldn't Halloween Horror Nights be putting out
way more?
Like teasers? Way more.
Way more. Way more. Way more. Hold on.
It's like back you were saying something about Train Your Dragon. I swear to God, I thought you said Train Your Dragon. Like that's going to get us shut down.
Is my mic too low? Like
not for me.
The gain I feel like is just.
No, I mean you sound pretty good to me.
Okay.
You better go to a haunt show and buy a handmade mask. Well, that's true.
But you're going to be fucked on animatronics no matter what you do.
Yeah, and I mean, the typical Halloween person, not us or the people that know about the vendor events or all that kind of stuff, the ones that go to Walmart and Spirit, and all that shit, that's about all there is this year. They're going to be paying, or Home Depot or Lowe's for animatronics. They're going to be asked to pay a shit ton of money. And I think we need to start saying ask to pay, because a lot of people are not going to be paying that kind of money. A lot of people aren't going to be buying stuff like that this year. This is going to be, and retailers know it. They know it. They need to offer it because this shit is now built and ready to ship for them to sell here. But you know, discounts are going to be few and far between. I believe, like at the end of the season, um, this is now becoming reality. Uh, so
I'm honestly trying to find the. I feel like I'm just gonna do the toy book one because
yeah,
anything
that was the
else
best.
is just gonna be like literal regurgitation of what we said, but with
Yeah.
no due credit whatsoever.
Well, the toy one, I mean, you know, you cite your source, but you can just kind of bump up numbers.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like to be fair, I'm not discrediting anyone that's put out any fucking thing that's been like official, but to the point that we have been saying this for how long at this point? And just within the last month and a half have like the bigger haunt things been like, oh no, the tariffs.
Spoopy says Lowe's already has stuff out, $100 plus extra on them. They're the same ones from last year. Yeah, that's the other thing too is you're not going to see a whole lot of new stuff. I saw a pirate one, the pirate ship dude.
No,
Um,
it's all going to be bullshit, and it's going to be $100 more, even though it's leftover
or more.
stock. But they're going to be like, oh, but we had tariffs. It's the same thing they
Yeah,
do with fucking gas.
but they don't. I don't think a lot of these places store this stuff here in the United States during the year. That I mean, because they put them on sale to lower the stock in the warehouses to make room for other shit.
But
So
I
even
don't
though
know if
it's,
they're really getting that though. You know, like
what do you mean?
you can kind of like hope that, you know, like I feel like Lowe's has a enough warehouse, or Home Depot has enough storage space to be like,
Well,
yeah, we're importing these things, so sorry, I'm
well,
literally trying to do 4 things
okay.
at once
I'm
right
just
now.
I'm just saying is like it's the same stuff, but it's probably new old stock. Like meaning like over in China, they've got all the materials and they're making the same shit because it does cost money for R&D, and but they're still having to ship it here. I just don't think that they have warehouses full of Halloween shit in the United States. That's why they go on. There's no reason for them to go on super sale if they keep the stuff in warehouses. They could just pack it up, and it's kind of like what Spirit does. You know, Spirit, if it's something they're discontinuing and not selling next year, they'll super sell it, and then when they don't sell it and they got a GTFO, they destroy it. It's easier for them just to destroy it than try to store something they can't sell next year.
I feel like we
Um,
need to tag Toy Box for this fucking plug, but at the same time, I don't really feel like I need to because it's the same shit we've talked about for fucking months at this point.
well, no, the thing with the thing with the that article was just the prices, not mentioning everything they say. It was just kind of giving some of the prices that they were putting out. But that also doesn't matter because it's not like stuff's going to go up $50, $100. Some of it's going to go up several $100s. This article, that's what they say. That like some of the stuff that was $2.99 is going to be $4.99. If it was $1.99, it's going to be $3.99. You know, a $20 mask will be $100. That's what the art. I mean, the art. We've basically already covered the article, but the article was kind of giving some prices.
I am trying to get the article like
Okay.
it in a sense that it fits, but there's so much fucking
Oh, I thought you. No, I thought you were just gonna pull it up and then read some of the prices. I didn't mean
No,
for you to
no,
have to.
I was actually putting the whole fucking article on here. Like,
Well. So
I mean, I
nobody
feel
can-
like no, hold on. We're gonna do this transition. Give it a second. Look at this. Look at the sad pumpkin.
Tampa.
This is where
Even
we're at.
Funko's about to get hit as well. The resale to collectors is insane. $15 normally goes somewhere up to 120. Reggie says I've been getting into the Harline. That's cool.
Yeah, I think I got
He
most
says-
of the article in the box now at this point.
He says at Home Depot some stuff goes back to corporate. Yeah, but they definitely try to definitely try to discount it as much as they can. Um,
I want to pull up from the related because it has nothing to do with it.
so if you can read that, you're welcome to read it.
Can you not read that? I feel like it's pretty big on the screen.
Well, on the screen it is, but like I always do this on my phone. So I don't know who does it on their phone. I don't know. He says you're wrong. Every business is already jacking price on everything, saying tariffs.
Well,
They haven't
that's our
paid their
point,
price yet.
though.
They're doing a cash grab on current stock to bilk people.
That's literally the point we're saying.
Since I'm not working, I should be able to build my own stuff this year. That's good.
It's like
That's cool.
it's like gas. You know, when they raise the price of gas overnight, and you know the gas station hasn't received a shipment, but they've already jacked the gas prices up 30 cents. Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Well,
It's the same thing. It's just
Gas-
on a much larger scale. But they're saying
gas
the
has-
tariffs are causing
Here-
the
no.
issues, though.
no, you need to. Here's the thing. I'm not going to get into gas prices.
No, I'm not
It's
talking
really-
about gas price. That is an example that I'm saying
Oh.
because
Well, I'm
they
just-
say tariffs are coming. We're going to raise our prices. Like a gas station says, oh, we had to pay X amount for our next shipment, even though they didn't already get a shipment. You're paying more on that gas.
Who's doing it then?
I don't know
What
who's
business
doing.
is
I
doing it?
I don't. Well,
no,
I mean,
it's one of those things where I've been watching too much, a lot, and I don't want to become an arena that starts
Okay.
saying things unless we can back it up.
so
because
I will say
there's-
just an example.
There's too much of that going on right now in legacy media, and I cannot stand it.
I don't want to
So-
say that's the thing, but I have seen it with gas prices just living in Texas because we were like one of the lowest states. Oh, well, my whole thing just no, there it goes. It's fine. When we lived in Texas, like our gas prices were like severely dictated on the price that whatever was set. And I could go to school in the morning and see like $2.50 for gas. And then I would come home from school and pass the same gas station, and the gas would be $2.89. Even though I know that gas station did not get a delivery in that time frame, they were still jacking the prices up based off of what the market was dictating.
But that's how gas prices work. It's not
Well, but it's
Gas-
still it's
gas-
kind of the same thing
no.
they're doing though. With
no, because gas. It's not a delivery thing. Gas prices don't change with delivery. Gas prices change as the market fluctuates.
yeah, but
know
if
where you're
they
going with
if
it.
they
I
bought
know where you're
1,000 gallons at $1.65, and they had 1,000 gallons in their storage, and they sold 400 gallons, but then the market changed since they bought that 1,000 gallons. There's no reason that extra 600 gallons should cost the same amount of what the new market dictates. It because they didn't pay for that. They paid for 1,000 gallons at the current market value. But now they're basing 600 gallons of that on current market value. That would, business wise, that doesn't make sense.
It actually has to do more with the taxes on it, but it doesn't.
Well, I'm not talking about taxes. I'm literally just saying though.
But it on gas it is the taxes.
Okay, but I'm not. All right.
Fluctuate.
Well, let's fuck the gas. All right. We'll say in the thing that I know currently. All right. Somebody, we buy 6 cases of vodka at a certain price, right? And then 3 days later, that vodka goes up 25%. We're not raising our prices on that 25%. We're basing it off of what we purchased it for, because otherwise that would be a dickhead move. It's not the taxes involved. It's what we paid initially. And once they were like, oh, well, now the stuff you already own is worth 25% more, we're not going to charge that 25% more until we have to buy it again.
But the taxes on alcohol, the taxes didn't change.
I'm not talking about taxes. I'm talking about physical dollars pre-tax.
But I know that's not how gasoline works.
I said not. Fuck the gas thing. I'm saying like.
What I'm just saying is you're
okay. Well, again, fuck the gas thing. Either way, I'm saying people bought things and they didn't have the stuff at the time. Fine.
Okay.
Which is where we are now currently, because businesses sold X amount of animatronics with an expectation of like our microboards and everything we need to run these animatronics was a set price. And now they are not able to fill that. So it's like not paying retail price for. Never mind. I'm done. I feel like this has gotten so skewed that doesn't even make sense.
Well, here's the thing. If you have businesses that are now jacking prices up on items pre-tariff, you can actually report them. But until I have evidence of businesses doing that, y'all can give me business doing that. I'm not going to say anything because I don't see it.
I can send you 3 that I had today. Just in
if
my.
You send gas prices, I swear to fuck.
No, it's not gas prices. I'm telling you right now, the distributors for alcohol are already adding tariff prices to stuff. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's completely fucked. Like, tariffs aside, like, as far as legality of what's happening, they are already adding prices to things that are making them so far out of their actual value. It like, trust me, today was the day for me. Like, I was so fucking fed up with the day.
Well, yeah, okay, so yeah, because I don't know anything about alcohol, but if they're doing that, that is, and I can't remember what it's called because we have it. It's price gouging.
Price gouging, literally.
Yeah, so that's reportable. That's reportable. So
the only problem is they live like their entire basis is on a fucking like sliding scale of like, oh, we can charge this much or we can charge this much unless you buy this many versus this many. And they have shortened the amount of like what you can buy to the point that like you have to buy 50 times the amount that you used to buy. But it on paper, it's still, they're still like within their margins, but they're making it so a small business has to buy 3 times what they used to buy to get the same price for what they used to pay. But because they were on a fluctuating market, they can do it.
Yeah, see, that sucks. And I do agree with everybody that no business of any sort should be pre-gouging or pre-tariffing their shit. But
And that was literally my problem today. I'm telling you,
gotcha.
because I do the pricing for where I work. So like my entire day was, I was throwing my pen across the fucking room all day today because I was like, this is fucking stupid. We sent back so much shit because they're already doing it. Like, and they can get away with it because like for liquor sales alone, they have on market and off market. So like if you buy it on sale, you can buy a certain set. So you can buy like 5 cases and get like a 30 case price, which lowers your overall cost. But now it's like you have to buy 30 cases to get a fucking 25 case price. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's sad.
And I happen to work for like one of the very few dudes that is just like, we sent so much shit back today because it was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this shit. And it makes trying to price things so it's fair for the consumer where you can still make at least enough profit to cover your expenses. And it's getting that margin is getting so slim. And today was like a perfect example of it.
Yeah, it sucks.
I will explain this later to you if you want off stream,
No,
but I'm just saying it's
I,
one of those things. It's like,
but yes, but yeah, that sucks. But like I said, to me, it's an isolated example that you 110% know is happening in your realm. I'm just saying.
At the same time, it's going to happen though. Like you've already seen it. We have it on the screen. The tariffs, the faulty tariffs that are existing are already going to be affecting what's coming in.
I know, but I'm saying multiple examples of it already happening now. That's all I'm saying. I know you've got your perfect example and it's happening. I don't want to get into being.
I'm sorry I said the gas example.
No,
that was a terrible example. I apologize.
No. I just watch a lot of. If you really want to know about gas and oil and really how we're gonna get fucked, watch Mr. Global on YouTube. That man is a god, and he's really good at it. I'm just saying, I just don't want, as far as the haunt industry and vendors and electronics and everything else, I don't want to say that prices are already going through the roof pre-tariff. I don't want to be legacy. I don't want to be like Legacy News.
No, I don't want to say they are either. I mean, you can still get your stuff. Just get it now. And
if we have people in chat that are saying it's happening, I just need examples because then we'll go look and see. But I don't want us to say it's happening and I have not seen it and I don't drink. So there you go.
Why is it got to be the drink thing though?
Because you said you were talking about alcohol and that sucks if they're already jacking prices up and the tariffs haven't hit.
Yeah, but that wasn't my whole point though. Like that was my example.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is you have a solid example. That's all I'm saying. You have a solid example.
Right. This may be the only time we've ever actually disagreed on this show ever.
I'm not disagreeing about anything.
We did the whole disagreement on the.
Okay, I want somebody to go to fucking Lowe's or some shit. Find an animatronic. If
they're not even out yet, though. It's fucking barely. It's just past Easter.
But I'm saying I don't give two fucks about anything else.
Except so you're saying stuff. Like if the 12-foot skeleton was $2.99 and now it's $3.99, that's what you want an example of.
if it's out right now, the tariffs haven't hit. I'm saying
No,
if you have
all right. No, no. I get it.
and
I get No,
I don't,
we're on the same page. I
yes,
agree with that.
okay.
You're so we're basing what we had read versus what's actually happening.
Yes, because
Based
we're
off
not.
of like just random websites.
What's on the screen right now is when the tariffs hit. And
I'm sorry.
the damages.
I thought I took that off already. That was
No,
like
no, I keep
that
saying
was
bottom.
pre-alcohol fucking explanation.
The problem with all of this is none of it should be fucking happening. The government shouldn't be doing any of this shit. And I'm not going to get political, but you see how you see how heated things get over goddamn stupid shit.
But even not with
You,
us though, because we agree
no,
on
no, 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 no,
literally
no.
everything.
Oh, I know. No, no, I know. I'm just saying the fact that the fact this is happening is just goddamn stupid as fuck, for one. Um,
I turn off studio mode.
I gotta
There we go.
I gotta go back because there's a lot of goddamn chat. And someone, Ranger says, do you think the higher prices will stick even if the tariff conflict is resolved in the near future? Um, I don't, I don't know. I don't think so. I know Keith said yes, but here's the thing: if the populace knows that the tariffs are gone, if that's going to happen, but you've got somebody who's wanting to mark something up 300%, they're not going to sell the item. There's not going to be shit to sell. They're not going to sell shit this year. So
No.
you can't have like okay, well, it's $600. It was $199 last year. You're gonna fucking pay it. No, people are gonna be like, the fuck I am. You can have it. So if you're gonna have people continuing to gouge prices if tariffs have gone down, you have to remember one.
They bought when high.
Yeah, they bought it high. They bought it, and it's like that's why this is so goddamn stupid. I don't know.
No, but I
So
agree. I mean, I think so. Anybody that's currently purchasing stuff, they're going to run into at least some random wall where someone's going to be charging them more than they should based off of what was said. So if you could buy, I'm going to give a very obscure example with literally, this is 100% just an example. Say you buy a circuit board for $6 2 years ago, and now you're buying it for $13, regardless of what has happened, tariffs or no tariffs, whether they knew they were happening or not. They're pre-planning or they didn't plan enough, and they're just like, well, now we got to make extra money to cover our asses. At some point, you're going to be paying $13, more than likely.
So the two examples from Lowe's, and this is a legitimate question. If you were to buy that right now, what is the shipping time? When do they say it would arrive?
And are you
And
getting that information from a specific haunt news forum?
no, I think these are I actually went to Home Depot or Lowe's and there is shit for sale right now. There's old the
But are
older
they
anniversary.
like literally 100% more than they were last year?
Oh, well, I mean, you've got folks that kind of keep up with this too. So I'm kind of going by because Keith and I'm going by like they probably knew what the price was last year. Is my guess.
Well, that's what I'm saying
Uh,
though. If the 12-foot or 13-foot, whatever the fuck skeleton it was $299 last year, and they've had more than enough overstock, or even if you didn't assume they had overstock. However, when the end of September or the middle of September hits, are they going to be offering that same exact skeleton for $399 this year? And like, where is that evidence specifically? So is there $100 difference between the end of I don't know. We'll say December in January of this year. What was the purpose of $100 extra for something that was available? Ignoring the whole like 12-foot skeleton price gouging bullshit. If this was an off the shelf Home Depot or Lowe's item that was available in December 31st of 2024 that is now $100 more in January 1st of 2025. What is the difference there?
What?
I feel like our explanations are similar, but just varying in degree.
Well, there's two lines here to go by on chat. If a $200 item is now $300 item, and there's people that are getting it within a few days, then there's price gouging going on, and Lowe's or Home Depot is using the United States thing of tariffs. Like everybody knows the tariffs are coming or hitting, and they're not using their knowledge that it hasn't hit yet.
That's yes. No, that's okay. I agree with that. That's
okay. Yeah. So we both agree on that. And
yes.
I'm just kind
100%. Like, which is kind of what my example was earlier with the liquor.
And it's Keith says shipping on some stuff when you order is TBA. See, so that could mean that the stuff is not in the United States and it's going to be hit with a real tariff, like the real tariff, and that is going to be the price.
But are they paying the same price as people that are getting it a week from now?
Well, and exactly. So people that are getting stuff that's already in the United States pre-tariff, it's price gouging.
Yes.
People that are buying stuff, people that are buying at a price and it's TBA for shipping are paying the same price, but that's the tariffs have hit. Neither one of those is a good scenario.
Well, because we don't know when the tariffs are actually going to affect our economy. Now though.
Apparently, there was a date, and I can't remember what the date was, but it's already been backed off of because China was literally like, you know what, you motherfuckers, we'll show you how this works.
Well, I'm just saying though, like in general.
And I'm not going to say fuck China because China's not the person or the group that put the goddamn tariffs on. They don't want the tariffs. Nobody wants that. This is a United States of America thing.
Which we can't say either because we're politically neutral.
What are they going to deport me? My ass is so white fucking Casper could hide
I don't want to deport you either. I'm just saying.
I don't either.
We got to take a fucking line here.
No, it's the United States of goddamn America. And I don't give a fuck.
All right. Well, that's what we're going with.
I'm getting too angry about it, and I got to go walking after this.
But the thing is, though, we agree on it. I'm just saying we gotta.
I know, but you got Keith saying fuck China, and I mean, okay, it's not China's fault. It's the United States of America. The tariffs are in place because of our government. It's not China. It's not Canada. It's not goddamn Mexico or goddamn penguins up in fucking 10 levels of hell. So you cannot say fuck China. China is a manufacturing capital of the planet. They don't want these damn things.
I don't disagree, but
I know you don't.
This is also not my opinion because I don't want to deal with the fucking messages.
You know what? If goddamn Trump is listening to our goddamn show,
I'm not saying
if Elon Musk sticks his dick in my door, and I'm gonna say it again, if Elon Musk sticks his dick in my door, then so be it. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It's the United States of goddamn America. I'm dead fucking serious. Goddamn, I hope Pete Hegseth's listening right now. You drunk motherfucker putting a goddamn, fucking drag queen studio in the Pentagon so you can fuck you. Who wants to report me? God damn.
I'm not saying it's a thing that's gonna happen. I'm just saying
God damn. it's just like this is becoming ridiculous. And now you got goddamn everything else going on.
Listen, you know how many fucking lines I've drawn in the sand, all right? Like, I've drawn so many goddamn lines in the sand. And I'm just saying this is one particular thing that I am staying the fuck out of because
China doesn't need shit from us, Keith. China doesn't need goddamn shit from us, and they've proven it.
people get crazy. I'm just saying, political things, people get crazy.
No, you know what? We just end the show because one, people don't. This is typical United States. People don't understand how goddamn tariffs work. Ours are not reciprocal tariffs.
I don't know that we have to actually end the show because I am not disagreeing with you.
It's not you. It's like
I'm just saying there are.
China's either Keith is just trying to rile me up or whatever, but
I'm sure he is. What do you mean? He gives me shit. He says I drive a fucking Hyundai like every goddamn week. And he knows I don't drive a Hyundai, and that's like specifically personal to me.
I will say this right now. God damn it. Our sponsor, AliExpress, hasn't raised any prices on me.
I do love them. Although we will be doing an actual we will be doing a literal how-to video on this show at some point this year that will show you how to not buy overly priced animatronic boards.
Oh God.
With their logo imprinted on them. But you know, for like $20, you could fucking animate anything you want to. You can make them fucking interactive, fucking voice reactive, anything you want. And it's like 20 minutes of coding and maybe 10 minutes of wiring.
You just need to get your boards now before the tariffs hit. I think AliExpress is going to figure it out, by the way.
I really don't think it's going to be a thing. But let's go back.
The tariffs are already a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, as far as haunts go this year, I feel like they're already they're cashing in their chips while they can.
Yeah, no, that's true. Going way back, we'll rewind the clock.
Before I lost my shit laughing.
Yeah, I don't really need to have Elon Musk's dick in my door. He can keep it away from me. But yeah, so haunted attractions are already shutting down. I'm trying to make a list. They're not ones that probably y'all have heard. They're not big ones, but they're, like James said, they're cashing in their chips. They're not posting who they are. You kind of have to dig. They're like, hey, we're selling all of our stuff. And then somebody will then post a picture of like a facade that somebody will recognize. Hold on. Keith is riling me up. I'm kidding. Let me read this. It's true. Keith, you're not just 100% right. You're 1,000% right. We lost our way when it came to being a manufacturing capital. We did. Japan, if you look at Japan, we gave a ton of money and a ton of our know-how, and I'm not ragging Japan, by the way, after we bombed the bejesus out of them. They took it and ran. They were like, thank you so much. And they become industrious with it. China became industrious just because they're like, okay, we're communists and we can be self-sufficient. The United States became complacent. We became complacent. And
yeah, they're like, we have corn. We have corn and fucking.
We have cow meat and we have soybeans and Oprah. You can have. So I thoroughly agree with Keith. We lost our way, and that's just decades and decades and decades worth of it. Tariffs are not a good idea because, especially at the amount they're doing, if you have a country that it's reciprocal, but really what we're doing is absurd. And tariffs are designed to try and keep the money in the country that it's at. It's trying to make the manufacturing. But the deal is we don't have the infrastructure. We are decades away from having infrastructure to do that.
They're gonna move the fucking microboard processing to South America. They'd be like,
Yeah.
we get coffee and microboards. We don't need to pay shit.
I think I read that Microsoft just canceled a $1 billion data center somewhere, Ohio or something, because of it.
They're not doing it here. Why the fuck would they?
Well, they're not doing it. They were going to do it like in Ohio or something. China takes the people's money out the bank. Total side note. Now that I've calmed down, because I think I did possibly hurt myself. China's also not reporting their COVID numbers correctly. People are now starting to. China may have half of China's population may have actually died during COVID,
which is crazy since Wuhan.
Yeah. That's a whole other story. But my God, just everybody learn how tariffs work, please. It boggles my mind.
And how to wash your fucking hands.
Yeah, sons of bitches. God.
Sing happy birthday until you're done. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And use relatively hot water.
My phone just dinged at me. Let me see if Elon's at the door. No.
He's at your Ring doorbell. It's just fucking Elon sitting out there with this fucking what is that thing called that he drives? The fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's raking his balls across my 93 Chevy Lumina.
It's half rusted because of fucking the goddamn marina across from you that can't build a goddamn wall.
No shit. Oh my God. So anyway. Going all the way back.
There were like 2 more points we had to fucking cover tonight.
I don't even goddamn remember at this point. They're in your notes somewhere.
It was the fucking the random ass tariff prices, and then the lack of Halloween Horror Nights because of Epic Universe.
Oh yeah, Halloween Horror Nights. They should be. I think Mark had to leave, but yeah, that was the other thing. Is like there's been no announcements. There seemed like there was another thing. I think it was, like I said,
there was definitely a third thing that we were supposed to talk about.
It's in the notes. That's the shit that I sent you. That's okay. Oh my God, I'm
so heated. Can't read things.
My brain is tariffed out. Oh, my phone rang again.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
I'm just looking at.
I'm looking at a picture.
Oh shit! No, hold on. We're gonna have to have a 15-minute discussion about this. This is what set me off.
Oh Jesus!
The goddamn for-profit haunts that want nothing but volunteers. You're fucking dickheads, and you can go fuck yourselves if you want nothing but volunteers to pay for your fucking for-profit haunt. You're a dickhead. What other fucking industry can you possibly pay somebody to volunteer to make your ass money? It's fucking stupid, and it needs to be fucking abolished. And I will continue this fucking rant for however long it takes.
I sent James a picture of a haunt, and they literally were like, it literally was like, hey, come work at the haunt for the exposure and for your.
That is literally what every club does to any band. They're like, hey, you can play here for your exposure. No, fuck you. Pay us and we'll play your goddamn event, and then everybody here will be happy. But no.
No.
Fucking haunts are like, hey, we're going to charge you $45 a ticket, but we're paying all of our fucking volunteers in literally 1.5 slices of Little Caesars cheese pizza. They're not even getting pepperoni because that shit's extra.
It comes from China. Dude, you know what's really weird that you just made me think about, and let's go ahead and put it on this show because this is how we do it. What haunted attractions are we going to monitor who are going to significantly increase their ticket prices and blame tariffs on it?
Oh,
We have got okay. We're gonna go ahead and put that on record that we're gonna monitor the haunted attraction because I know haunted attraction prices. I like y'all have been watching Home Depot Lowe's. I will be able to tell you if prices go up this year. Also, people are not going to be going to haunted attractions this year because people aren't going to have discretionary funds.
I have at
Um,
least 5 that we can watch immediately because I promise you, because they've already put out their fucking let's volunteer-a-thon. You'll get exposure because everybody gives a shit about if you worked at some random dickhead haunt in North Carolina. Oh, that
also,
might have been slightly specific.
oh God, you're gonna get us banned.
Oh
You're gonna get us
no,
banned.
we're gonna get
God.
blacklisted from all the things. Actually, I don't even know if they're in fucking North Carolina. It could be Georgia for all I fucking know. I have no idea. But I know some dickhead in one of those fucking southeastern states was like, give us 14 hours a day of your life for the next 3.5 months, and you'll get 1.5 slices of generic fucking Little Caesars. You don't even get the pepperoni because that clearly costs extra. And unless you are a significant room member, you're not getting shit. You're getting a fucking crazy bread and one dip in the sauce, and you're out of this fucking joint.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
going to be interesting.
more than likely have a fucking record in the Department of Corrections. That's why we hire these fuckers. I'm sorry. I just watched. So I just literally watched a thing on the one that shall not be named. And
that was the other thing. Oh my God. That was the other thing. Oh fuck. Hold on a second because I got to giggle about this. Ranger says not about that because that was the other thing. Will you have to pay import fees, tariff taxes, and all express items when they arrive in the U.S.? Yes, and I don't know how that works. But right now, I have been randomly buying shit to see what happens, and the prices on some of the things that I had bought before have gone up a little bit, and I might say a little bit, like a quarter, 50 cents. But I haven't had anything from customs telling me that to get my $2 flashlight, I got to pay $20.
Oh, well, they haven't gotten there yet. They're still on the ship. Wait till they get there.
Yeah.
So you're like, you got to pay an extra $15 to get these 3.5 flashlights out of customs, sir.
Yeah, so if that happens, then we will definitely have. I will put out a warning to all of you not to buy it. I think AliExpress though, I honestly think that they do have massive warehouses. They have a warehouse here in Florida.
Oh yeah, there's like probably 5 years worth of shit currently in the United States.
And I think there's a bunch in California. Because oddly enough, the stuff that I get now, it's got Chinese writing, but it's from some weird ass address down in South Florida. I looked the place up, and it like literally, I think it was a 7-Eleven. I don't know, but so Ranger, I'll let everybody know because I'm literally randomly buying like $10 worth of stuff because I get free shipping, stuff that I can use, but so I don't know, I don't know. The people that I'm concerned with, I'm glad that Keith grabbed everything he needs for the year. Hopefully Vic did the same thing. I'm glad Keith, set me off enough that I'll probably have to take my blood pressure. I'm kidding. I love you, Keith. You're a hoot. I just need people to realize what the fuck's going on. I way back with Spooky, I actually have already bought a year's worth of toilet paper. I actually have a year's worth of toilet paper at my house. Because
I have like 1.5 days, but that to normal family is probably like 3 months worth. But for some goddamn reason, my family goes through fucking toilet paper like it's ramen noodles.
Well, they need to stop doing that shit.
It's so stupid.
I've been getting I've been buying it off Amazon because I wait for prices to go down.
Which is the best way to do it, to be fair. Like, that's
Fair.
probably the only way I've bought toilet paper in like a year. It's just waiting for the prices to go down on Amazon because they fluctuate literally day by day. Charmin, I don't know what they're doing, but they ain't treating Amazon fairly.
I'm telling you, put it in your shopping list, and they'll bring the price down. I just noticed Keith's going on about once again about 97% of our clothing comes from overseas, which is true. That's like I said, the United States literally dropped the ball on being somewhat self-sufficient.
I would buy so much fucking land in Australia if I had any actual like liquid money. I would buy like at least 13 acres in the middle of the goddamn outback. It could be filled with scorpions and fucking kangaroos and whatever the hell else wants to kill you in the middle of nowhere in Australia. I'd still buy it.
Well, it'd be a good place when
I'd rather sell my fucking house and just ship my ass to fucking live on an island outside of Australia.
Well, the world. Total side note. I also Florida is the canary in the coal mine as far as the housing market, and then a section of Texas, and the housing market's getting ready to completely collapse.
No, don't say that.
No, it is.
I'm stuck another like 15 years.
No, yeah, it's
I don't need another 2008 on my life. Thank you.
Well, that's yeah. So, but all of this and all my ranting, so I get a little heated because
wait,
I don't what?
Hold on. I feel like I started ranting about something at the very end because I was like super pissed off about it. And then I started reading comments and I lost all the fuel.
It was about the volunteer verping clarinet.
Yes. Fuck. Yeah. Again.
Jesus Christ.
If you own a fucking haunt and you are paying people to make you money without actually giving them a fair wage, fuck you. Like, that is, I mean, that is literally what you're doing to the people that work there. You're just saying, you aren't worth it. Go fuck yourself. Here is one slice of just a plain cheese Little Caesars pizza.
Well, I think I 1,000% agree with that. And if Keith was still with us, hopefully he is. He didn't get tariffed away. Although he might be traveling. Yeah, for one, I think it's going to be more difficult for the haunted attractions that rely on volunteers excessively.
And it always should be. Like, literally. Yeah. Since the beginning of time, it should have been like, we're progressively going to the point where we're going to start hiring people that are of age and we can pay them at least minimum wage. Like, yeah. I've done haunts since I was like 12 years old. I was some random dickhead with a glowing green Jason mask in the bushes in Florida for a hayride. But I was like 11 or 12 years old when I did that. So, like, I didn't care. But I swear to God, if I was literally anything older than 15 at this point, if you offered me a job where you were making all the profit and I was literally working for free and you wanted me to work, what is it, like 58 hours a weekend? If we're doing late Thursday to Sunday, and I'm getting one fucking slice of Little Caesars at the end of the whole last month and a half, because most of them start mid to early September. No.
It's for one, the economy is not going to support it. People aren't going to have money in the bank to say I'm going to take off work for 2 weeks.
Even kids though, like
well, I don't
was
agree
doing
with kids.
stuff when I was younger, like it was a little tiny, like our feed store was doing this haunted attraction thing. So like there weren't that many people really going to it, but I was like 11 at the time. And I was so fucking stoked to just be a part of it. But even after that was one night and they were like, we're going to have a hay party and there's food and drinks and just have fun. But a whole ass season, just all your fucking efforts. No. If you're over the age of 12, don't dedicate a single minute of your time to be like, I'm gonna get exposure for this, because no one's looking at your fucking haunt record. Like that's not a thing. You're not getting an NBA where you fucking volunteered for Goldman Sachs for 6 months as an intern. No one gives a shit. It's fucking haunt world. You either do what you do or you don't.
I get my doctorate in chainsaw revving.
Literally, that's the whole thing.
If your haunt entry is free and you want to do volunteers, so be it. If you charge money, you need to pay the people that work it. I don't agree anymore with kids working haunts. I know back in the day, blah blah blah, but it's a different world, and now you got fuckers called Coots and Hoots working it, and I don't want any kids working next to somebody named Coots and Hoots.
Coots. That's seven getting tagged.
Yeah. Which is fine. Like Mark said a while ago, I think we've passed the Turing test of like the AI bots that are coming here. But yeah, I don't recall back in my decades of whatever doing this, of having anybody named anything, that weird, and so it's a different world, and you have more and more, you see more and more of haunt owners who get put in jail, and actors that get put, and the groping and the this and the that, and then literally, now I don't know this Coots and Hoots person, but. That's you're setting yourself up.
You
for
really are. Coots and Hoots is just a
I can't
believe
I remembered how.
I mean, you might as well just be called the horse jizz at this point.
Oh, god damn it!
I said horse jizz.
I know, just
right, and
you have to get things in motion with that.
What the fuck was mine? I don't even know. I've forgotten.
No. Oh.
Sure. We're gonna delete this fucking stream at the end of this. So, I mean, Facebook's gonna do it for us in like another 2 weeks anyway. So
there's so many of our streams that need to go behind a paywall and get off of these fucking platforms. And when I say paywall, I mean like just 0 cents, because we just gotta make sure they get deleted. But in general, folks need to pay their actors and actresses, or frighteners, as we call them.
I mean, if you're a nonprofit, or you're just like I mean, it's a thing though. Like if you're like a haunt that is nonprofit, or you're a home haunt, fine. Don't pay your actors. Like they know what they're doing. It's, like a couple weekends a month here and there. Don't fucking expect me to sign up for fucking 40 hours a week for the next 3 goddamn months, and I'm getting one single slice of a goddamn Little Caesars pizza. I could DoorDash that shit and get like a whole pepperoni pizza for like $6. So like, give me some fucking credit here.
And answer your door in a clown mask and snatch the pizza.
I don't
away.
even answer my fucking door. My Ring doorbell has just been like on the witch laugh for like I don't even know how long. It's just like the candy's at the front door. Don't bother me. And because just don't do it. If you're doing DoorDash, leave it on the porch. Leave me the fuck alone. But if you're a haunt and you're getting paid for every person that comes through your haunt, you need to be paying at least every single actor at the bare minimum wage. Like,
and and I think that when we first started doing this, we swore back then that we wouldn't call people out so much, but of course we broke that rule like a minute after we said it.
Yeah, it's like 5,000 times after the fact.
But I think we're going to start calling out. Like, I think we're going to monitor haunted attractions and we're going to call them out.
Yeah, if you just pay your fucking all of your scare people or scare actors or score or whatever. Score is the thing. It's still a thing. Shut up. We're not going to argue about this again.
Damn gasoline.
There is a gasoline line drawn in the sand. All right. You're either here or you're on the tax side of things. And somebody better be goddamn paying taxes on all the people that work for you. Because if you're not, you're just dicking the rest of us. Because you just can't pay people in Little Caesars. I'm sorry. Little Caesars isn't what it was in the 90s.
Yeah. Make them fill out a 1099. I mean, if you don't want to deal with all the paperwork, just make them fill out a 1099.
Holy shit. Could you imagine all these random ass haunts being like, you got to fill out a 1099 and then you're going to have to be like, I'm unemployed because I'm working for a singular slice of pizza. Yeah, no, that shit's not going to fly because they're going to be like, where the fuck is all that money going that's, going into where you're working? And they have no answer for it. They'll be like, no, we had to buy 15, I can't.
Tariff Little Caesar pizzas. Tariff Little Caesar pizza.
No, I was going to say micro boards with the logo impressed on them.
Okay, sorry.
Plus the tariffs.
Tariffs, damn you, tariffs.
There's like there's at least a $38 fucking trail to be found there. However, and I apologize for any of the 3 people that are still here. If you work at a haunt and they're not paying you and at least a can of corn a night, yeah, you fucking just
a corn at night.
You know what a can of corn is now? It's fucking stupid. Maybe half a dozen eggs would be more appropriate. Like just be like, no, I'm not working for you for 8 hours unless you give me 6 free-range chicken eggs. That's like $13 an hour now.
Well, people need to get paid, and I think that this haunt season is going to be a different creature, and I don't think it's going to be for the better. And
if you're not paying people, you expect to be called out. Because
and
fuck it.
Well, that plus, and if you're not going to give anybody compensation monetarily, also expect them not to show up. I think it's hilarious. Haunt Hub, they do the things about the boos who show up one night and then the rest of the month they're like, oh, I can't come. It's funny, but it's like, honestly,
that's what I would do.
Yeah, that is actually.
I'd be there for like 3.5 hours, and I would take maybe a slice of pepperoni from Little Caesars, if not a whole bag of breadsticks. Because to be fair, I would do an mention them. Like, I would do ungodly things for a bag of Little Caesars breadsticks. And that's because they're not available in my area. So, like, it's a little more important to me. I'm sorry.
Is it like Waterburger or something?
No, dude, Whataburger can fuck off. All they have is like one thing that I would ever eat. But Little Caesars, I mean, there's one like 30 minutes away that I could DoorDash, but it's like $10 minimum travel fee, and that I'm not about to pay for like $4 worth of breadsticks.
You know, I could export you breadsticks from Florida and not charge you any tariffs.
I'm pretty sure you already have my address. Just send me, freeze dry them and fucking ship them my way. I'll be like,
Why is this package warm?
I wouldn't even care if you fucking warm my breadsticks mid travel. Good for you. It's not like they're gonna be like rancid. Garlic butter and Parmesan.
Fuck no, I'll vacuum pack them. But yeah, anybody that's like still here or like came in and has never seen the show before, this is probably one of the more wilder, heated shows. It's not the wildest show, but the passion with everybody that comes in here with Halloween and knowing that something as stupid as tariffs is going to cause such an impact across the board for something that everybody loves. It makes it a heated topic. It's nobody's fault here.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
I just got a message. I'm gonna open this message before we end this shit because
I keep getting it. I keep getting a message from Cox Cable. My internet was down for hours today.
No. This was something else.
Oh, is it from Leonard? Is it a DM?
He couldn't be a pickle thing. I've already accepted his comments, but when the fuck? Let me look at my phone because.
Why the hell does it take you so long to look up messages?
On the fucking desktop, it's like a whole. Too many goddamn profiles and pages. It's like a whole thing. At least in my phone, I know who the fuck I'm looking at.
But so while he's doing that, like it's just like that's why this is going to be just a wild year because for something that's supposed to be so fun for all ages, Halloween is just a phenomenal season. And for something so stupid as tariffs, our fault, this government's fault to screw up something that is also mostly an American thing. Like we celebrate it harder than anybody. I mean, it's all around the world, but it's just it's one time of the year that a lot of people come together. It's not a religious thing. You know, some people it is, but to have something so stupid throw such a hard wrench into something that's supposed to be so much fun and innocuous. I mean, you know, who knows how much the Halloween candy is going to be? Who knows if people are going to have money for gas to drive their kids around? You know, it hits every facet of this season and this holiday, and it's really sad. Now, do things like Spirit Halloween and some of those places, do they already gouge prices for decades for the crap they sell? Yes. Does it suck that they're going to punch it even harder? Yes. Is some of this their fault this time? Not so much. If there's places that are already giving tariff prices, and it's not quite there, yeah. So it really is sad. It really is sad. The fact that I think that the Hunters Anonymous shows, of course, I think every one of them is going to slightly hit on it. We won't hit on it as hard as we did tonight, but
we may.
we may. We might. Yeah, it's just a passion for everybody. So,
Could be
Keith
as
will probably
simple as somebody send me a fucking Little Caesars fucking crazy bread. Maybe I won't talk shit about your thing.
Why do they not? Oh, you said they do have the crazy bread. It's just
Oh,
like,
bro, I'd love their crazy bread. I would work at least an hour and a half at some random ass haunt for some fucking Little Caesars crazy bread. That shit is delicious.
I've
Also,
never.
I don't know where the fuck this message came from. It was not in any of the things that we talked about.
Huh.
Thanks.
Hopefully, I'll
Wait,
have to look at my cameras to make sure that like Musk isn't rubbing his ass all over the windshield of my car.
hold
Listen to
on,
this.
Jason.
Huh?
No, never mind. That was a whole ass different conversation. That was
And then of course,
it was a restream thing.
oh, and we'll rely on y'all to let us know what's going on if you see things like if you seeing prices go up already and yeah.
We do need to get Doug on here though. I know he's been busy.
Yeah,
but,
and yeah, and he's gonna probably be ultra busy.
And we could still fucking we're still gonna talk about things.
Yeah.
Until he gets here.
He may not like some of it if he gets on here, but
What in the actual fuck? Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna talk about this for at least a minute.
Okay.
I just gotta fucking do the
For the two people that are left or whatever it is.
I don't care who's here, but you're about to see what the fuck I just had to see. No, not that. Let me fix this. Okay. Well, it's still
and going back on China is taking the people's money by only in Australia. They do that here too. Oh, there's the pumpkin again.
Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do though. Hold on. I gotta put this on studio mode so everyone doesn't see what I'm doing beforehand. Because I don't know why in the fuck it's... No. Stop your bullshit. Windows, quit your shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna screen share it here in a second. Give me a minute.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, you're gonna be like, what in the fuck?
I have this feeling it's going to be red tie or something.
Nah, it's not quite that bad. It's pretty fucking bad though. I don't know why it was like, we need to be a part of this, but
oh my god, what the shit.
There we go. Let me just fix this so you don't get all of my information on the stream. Nope, that's not the right thing.
Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane blowing?
I don't know, but those Oompa Loompas seem fucking weird.
And don't forget, folks, from AliExpress, you can get your Oompa Loompa pin.
And you have about 3.5 months left before you're paying 3 times the amount. What? Hold on, moving things.
I even got pin. I mean, I got some of these Chuck E. Cheese pins that were so cool from AliExpress for $1.16 a piece. And it says Pizza Rat, and it says something in Child Casino. I can't remember what it says, but I bought 5 of them.
Why
I
in
had
the
to have
fuck does my goddamn thing keep clicking on things that aren't what I'm trying to click on? There we go. I'm just gonna shorten this. And I apologize if this is who you are, but
for the 2 people.
maybe
I know.
readdress your fucking profile. Because, goddamn.
Readjust your profile. What?
Yeah. You'll wait. Just give it like 10 seconds. You'll see.
The tariffs have hit and also gone away already. But
Yeah, apparently. Just maybe don't do this.
the hell is that?
That's literally the thing I was tagged in.
What
Yeah,
the shit am I looking at?
I feel like it's a burnt Michael Myers mask with maybe a Doberman or possibly a Dachshund Doberman hybrid with the face.
Listen, that Doberman's face looks like I need help. Please send help.
He's like,
please send help.
what are you saying about tariffs and the rest of the haunt industry? It's like, we're fine. Ain't nobody got time for this.
You get tagged in this, and who the shit is that?
Bro, I don't know. It's just fucking showed up. That was literally the latest thing on my fucking Facebook page.
It's like they're wearing a glow-in-the-dark cross.
This is why I don't do things on my own personal page. Because then I get haunted by random bullshit.
I feel like that dog's look on his face is like the person in this picture is touching me in
he's like
in my not good spot.
What are you looking at? Just no one's taking photos. It's fine. Just stay quiet. It's a dog. It's a dog. I'm sorry if the dog perspective upsets you, but
no, I'm just saying that poor dog. Look at that dog. Like his eyes are looking straight into everybody's soul. Like
it was just like
he's like this person is not touching my little nubby tail.
This was the sound of silence.
Silence. Well, I'm glad I don't get
and suddenly that dog was just like, no, fucking get off me. Or transfer your ass back to the regular home screen because I had to click. I swear to God, if somebody messages me because of this, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
You're getting this, and I'm getting friend suggestions of Coots and Hoots. So, I mean,
I've gotten fucking rebranding issues for like 2 months now. Like, we're the problem. And that's from Meta. They're just like, your page seems not so well. And I'm like, really? Fucking Michaela Shockwood-Dela? Yeah, no, I don't believe you're from fucking Meta's support team. Relax.
Well, if we start getting them, they say like, yeah, we're not sure that Doge is rolling their balls all over your 93 Chevy Lumina. Need to calm it down. Then we need to worry.
Yeah, I do feel like it's been a thing for like a year. At least a year. It's like, you haven't really, your Doge balls are not quite up to par. And I'm just like, motherfucker, you want to talk about gas taxes? Because we can do this.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yeah, this whole thing is going off the rails for like the last 45 minutes.
I will not be doing a walk tonight. I will be taking Tylenol and heading to bed.
You just walk around being like, this motherfucker's talking about gas taxes.
Damn gas and tariffs and fucking.
I don't mind the tariffs. And I don't really mind gas taxes. But I do live in one of the higher fucking gas taxed areas, so it does kind of bother me. It's not like California, but I also don't support like the 19 and a half colored flag. Like, just, you guys just do your own thing, mind your own business.
I will say living in a state that doesn't have state taxes is pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I will say that living in a state tax area and a county taxed area and a borough taxed area, this shit fucking sucks.
We do have some of the highest property taxes, but
Yeah, but I'm taxed 3 goddamn times before we even get to the federal level. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
stupid.
fucking tariffs. Fucking gas price. Oh God.
It was an example. I love that. Oh, shit. I do love
And
Berlin.
then Keith just took off. He's like, he didn't even.
He was like, what are you talking about? I'm getting my I'm getting my fucking Mod Podge for whatever the fuck I've been paying because I drive a American muscle car. It's hard to just do his thing when he's not here because he's like, oh, you drive fucking Hyundai, you stupid little bitch. And it's hard to be like, Keith, it's not 1970.
Calm your tits. I really, I know he's not here, but I really am concerned about like Keith and Vic and the Quins. You know, people that we kind of know, or kind of know, do know. I don't know. That's why I was wondering if East Coast Harness Convention was this month.
And they're not even getting like animatronic stuff imported. They're just buying like the overseas molding materials.
Yeah.
It's not even like a big issue. Like, yeah, you can probably get it from American sources for 2.5 times the cost.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
but when you get into like the animatronic stuff that we've been talking about, when you go from like 60 cents a board times 10 plus like $4 for shipping overseas versus $40 a board and still $15 of shipping, you're getting into a realm of things that are just animatronic stuff is going to be, you just go back to practical. Don't even worry about it.
Pretty much. You know, of course, Vic is getting into pneumatics. And all that comes from not us.
I mean, maybe.
No, I mean like the actual, not the controllers. I'm talking about the actual pneumatics. Vic has enough room to stock, but he has the room, but I'll tell you what.
Have the stock, though.
Well, I think that's what she was saying, is he's got room to stockpile, but if he's got the money to buy it now and he knew he would have the sales, Vic, of course, is in experimental mode with that stuff, but his bloods and all that stuff, easy to make, probably sourced here. I think he could stick with that for right now and make a killing and not kill himself with how to buy a bunch of shit.
Yeah, once you get into the like electronic area, like anything that has to do with literally anything electronic, you're not getting a single board locally or even remotely made in America.
No.
Every board is coming from overseas. And
we don't even make the components to put on a goddamn board. Diodes, capacitors.
I don't even think we make enough things to make the board itself. Like, they're just like, nah, that's some weird kind of like polycarbonate / some things we don't fully understand coated in dielectric. No, it's not happening.
No. Like like it's like he said, we don't make anything here, and he's 100% right. We have the ability to do the infrastructure, but we can't even keep our roads safe. So
About to go on AliExpress right now and buy like 500 fucking microboards, and I'm just gonna sell them bitches for like $60 a piece, and put Haunters Anonymous. Like, just I'll engrave every single one of them myself personally.
well, print your own cases.
And of course, I'm obviously kidding. I'm not doing that. That's dickhead maneuvers at this point.
Why would that be a dickhead maneuver?
I mean, because you know what's happening. Like, we could do it. We could go get some random ass Chinese company and just print boards for us and engrave our logo and be like, yeah, this is worth $130, but yeah.
Well, when you said 60, I'm like, that's still half off of what some other places are selling.
No, I meant like just specifically if I was just buying them myself and just being like, here we go, and none of them are going to be logoed, but if you want a logoed version, $130 micro board, we can do that.
Yeah,
and I'll supply you with the generic code that's currently online. Pay an extra $45, I'll write you like 3.5 lines of extra code to make it do what you want to.
Which is still cheap.
I feel like a slutty ass pimp from the 70s. I'm like, come on, baby. You know you want it. You know what? You know you want those extra lines of code. And
how long do you want your code, baby?
just tell me. That's what we're gonna do. You're still getting our logo printed all over the things we do, but your code's gonna be unique to you for like another week and a half.
Can you imagine? Yeah, Vic has had a rough time getting going, but he's with all the breakdowns and everything else and the vehicles, and I think his new truck is giving him issues. And
to be fair, I could call literally a point at which he may have fucked up to where he gave a certain individual access to his haunt 2 years ago. And then the following year, that shit got ran over by a fucking car. I don't even think it was the following year. I think it was the same goddamn year.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe just don't associate with those people, and maybe less damage will happen. Just legally speaking and physically speaking.
Well, the Haunt for Heroes, I mean, of course, that was a great notion, and
Keith, we did raise money for him.
Yes, we did. Keith, yeah, we're still on because we were, and we've been talking about you in a good way, and I've been going, yeah. So we're still here.
I don't know if it was a good way.
We kind of, yeah.
I feel like we're like, yeah, fuck Keith.
Yeah,
he doesn't do Code Orange anymore. Like, maybe I need to know how fucking Joanne Fabrics has fucking Halloween shit in mid-April. But you don't do it anymore. So now I gotta go to some dickhead like Tampa J and be like,
well, goddamn, everything is going to be locked behind boxes because it's going to be so much. How's he going to do anything?
No, I feel like we're literally just getting... we're getting straight up canceled after that comment. Him and his fiance girlfriend that he adopted her entire personality. I don't know that Joanne's closed, motherfucker. You haven't been doing goddamn Code Orange shit for like a year and a half. How do I know this information? I don't go to these fucking places.
What?
Joann's Fabrics is closed. I
No,
really
yeah,
didn't know
it's
that.
closed. Big Lots is closed. Well, they're going to open up see all of our Joann's is closed. Yeah, Keith. No, just I was reiterating, going back on some of the points you made. That yes, it's, and I think I said it before you left. It's very sad that the United States dropped the ball on internal manufacturing. We gave the technology to Japan to do, and they ran with it, which I love Japan. It's not like we don't know how to do it. It's just, it's like literally, why the fuck do we know? It's like right before you got here, James and I were talking about circuit boards. You know, we don't even make the capacitors and the diodes and the rectifiers and the resistors, anything. We don't make any of the components here in the United States to even build the boards that we don't make in the United States. So it's some bullshit. What?
Some meaty
No, no, no,
luxury.
no, no, no. Mm-mm.
I'm,
Don't say that second word, because that's not what he meant. But that will definitely get us canceled.
I don't even know what he's saying. I was just trying to read it, but
No, I know what he says. Some Big Lots are open, but Lord, Lord,
how the
Lord,
fuck
Lord,
was I supposed to?
no, no, because I feel as though I actually speak Keithese, but that second word,
That is too.
I was
That is no.
no, I was like, fuck, please don't try to phonetically say that, because we're gonna be fucked to the wall.
I was literally about to thank the Phoenicians for that shit because the alphabet.
Oh my God. Talking about
Again,
me.
we're getting so canceled for this shit. Like they're
I'm gonna get canceled for Keith's last
we're getting
speech.
canceled for how many times do we have to be canceled before people understand that we're just not going away though?
We're not canceled. God, it happens because the rich factory owners move well, that's true. They want the cheap labor. You're 110% right, and that's complete shit. It's like phone centers. How the fuck hard could it be? How much? You don't want to pay somebody at least minimum wage here in the United States. That's why I use Discover for one for my bank, because they're all in the United States. I have nothing against, but literally, it's like, pay goddamn people in the United States that need money and are homeless and jobless minimum wage to answer a phone and tell me some shit. It's fucking stupid.
I'm a
And so you're
cash
right.
guy. Like cash.
Yeah, I'm hooked on phonics. Yeah, well, let's not be having those phonics up
We're hooking on phonics, working for me.
God, my, that was funny.
That was a Brian Reagan skit, by the way. I wasn't taking credit for that before we get extra fucking dinged on any of the platforms. That whole comment was.
Keith, that's true. We love you so much. We love all y'all so much. I knew when you disappeared you were driving, but I'm glad. Yeah, but yeah, we're still here, and we've talked about actually some pretty relevant stuff.
Wait, what the fuck did he say? The last statement is nothing compared to other shit
I've said on live streams.
Oh, it's a V. Okay. I'm reading like literally like 2-inch text through Streamlabs. I can't read any of the shit that's currently happening.
I am just so glad you did not phonetically go through that last one, because
we're doing phonetics, motherfucker.
Yeah.
A. It's for Apple.
So next live stream, I'm not gonna say what it is, but I really think
B is for booze.
You need Dick Dents. Dick Dents.
Dick Dents and shark sugar. I forgot about the shark sugar thing.
Oh, the shark sugar players. That's true. We're never getting canceled. So the next stream, I'm just kind of like, because I'm going to remind you, you should totally set up that video that I sent you of He Who Shall Not Be Named, and I think you need to show that during the next stream.
Oh, dude. So, funny enough, one of the guys I watch on YouTube randomly, like, has absolutely nothing to do with the haunt industry. He did a thing on He Who Shall Not Be Named, and, like, most of the way through, he was like, he thought it was fake, so he was just like, maybe he's not that bad. And then he got to the end, he was like, fuck this guy. he's a piece of shit and no one should ever talk about him ever. And I was like, oh my God. But like, I didn't want to send it because like literally it was like a 40-minute long video. And probably for the first 32.5 minutes, he was just like, there's no way this shit's real. So he was just like, this guy's just fucking with people and like he's just going around the United States, like making a thing. And then at the end, he was just like, this guy is just, he's into torture porn. And like, fuck him in all the things he stands for.
Well, I think we should totally play that. Hold on a sec. Where the fuck is Vic? Not sure. I haven't heard from him in like a week. I'm sure he's okay. Get Doug on. We are definitely trying. But he's a busy guy too.
Yeah,
and
then we tried to get him on. And he was like,
yeah,
I'm working.
Busy. And Ezekiel is super busy. I mean,
he's 11 o'clock here almost. So that's like fucking noon.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
But I also know, like I said, Ezekiel, he's going constantly. He's got a lot going on. He's opening up his haunt and all. He's got a lot going on.
No, he's not still in Tennessee. He hasn't been in Tennessee for like 3 or 4 years. He's done the whole thing where like, you know what? I'm not even going to say what it is. Keith, I will message you the video series of the guy that called him out specifically. And that is, it will, I can't tell you how much I love the guy that did this series. He literally drove him insane. And if I could remember his name right now, I would say it on air. It was
Keith, he did, but I don't think he's still there. I don't think he's still in jail. We'll have it. James may send you the video I sent him. We're gonna definitely show it next week because
I want to say the guy that like literally pulled the biggest fucking it was the best troll on him ever. I just need to find it. It was like it was Reckless Ben. That's what it was. Hold on. If I can go back to our channel. I'll post it. No. God damn you, Restream. Fuck off.
I think you need like 2 more monitors, and you better buy them before.
There are way too many goddamn monitors. I'm telling you right now. Oh, dude. Just look up the Reckless Ben series on him. He exposes him so hard.
Send him the YouTube page when you get a chance, because you know how Keith is. He can't.
I'm gonna post it in the stream in a second. Hold on. Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh, that's fine. Lord, I'm gonna take 3 Tylenol. Probably kill myself. It's not on purpose.
He literally he had a whole thing on. I'm just gonna share his YouTube on the stream because this dude fucking deserves it. Hold on, I gotta go to our fucking channel so I can do the thing. Otherwise, it can get blocked.
I also think that if we were going to get canceled, it would have definitely been moons ago for After Dark.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're getting canceled. I just think that other people are going to be like, oh, don't associate with them because they're toxic dickhead, which hasn't worked yet.
Well, no, yeah, I was gonna say, I've literally my one good eye just rolled because you said that. But
My one good eye. It's so bad. There we go. So go comment on his videos and say Haunters Anonymous sent you.
Keith, yeah, Keith, I'll get him to send it to you on Messenger because you're getting ready to go.
I literally just sent it like
Messenger.
No, I sent it in stream.
I know, but it's Keith.
God damn it, Keith! Figure it out.
Just send it on the damn.
Everybody is gonna get. Everybody go fucking follow this shit and then just say we sent you.
Pint it. All right, Keith. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you next Thursday.
Make sure you mention we sent them. You know, we
sent you.
We sent you to him. Either way, just comment on his shit because it's fucking. You're gonna have at least a solid 6 to 8 hours worth of content off of him just strictly trolling him.
Yeah, bring some popcorn. Whew. All right. Well, good night, Keith. We're gonna be headed out in about a minute too. So.
Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah,
wait. What haunted honeymooners right now? What? Yeah. Well, where the fuck is?
Hey! Hold on. Let me link you to their website.
No. Oh. No.
Facebook.
Who are you talking about?
Reckless Ben.
Oh. I thought you meant that last comment. Like,
what was the last comment?
That Keith said, well, where the fuck are haunted honeymooners right now? They're gone. They don't do any of that stuff anymore. So you're right. Yeah, I've made a list of all these people too, the reviewers and all that stuff who have come and gone. I'm y'all had kind of asked me, and I hate when I can't mention somebody like fuck, I don't remember. I've actually been trying to make a list so I can say, hey, yeah, blah blah blah. Because I felt bad because y'all would ask me, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know. It was a haunt.
Except for Haunting, he's still going strong.
Yeah, he is. Good for him, man. Good for him. They got canceled. Yeah, they kind of did.
Well, it was the. No, I can't even. My literal. My keyboard is so fucked up. I can't even.
I hear clacking, and that's a good thing.
It was the trio fuckery. It literally says tria of fuckery because my goddamn keyboard is supposed to be lighted and it's like literally half lighted right now. So I can only see a portion of my goddamn keys.
I don't watch Haunt Scene. It says I font watch. These are all going to be shirts. He that was a story long ago, but he's a good guy. He's all right.
He's a good guy. Like not
now he is. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, we're gonna get incoming DM, and then Keith's gonna go to bed, and then in 2 minutes we're going to shut this down.
Sir, I have too many pickles. I don't need any more.
I am up to 4 Tylenol. Kidding. I have got pickles.
But yeah, no, I mean Hansine, he's doing his thing. He was on your buddy Tampa Jay's video, which is not that is not me. I literally messaged him and was like, congratulations. Had nothing to do with this. I was just like, yeah, good for you, sir.
Leonard says, go to bed, fuckers. I got paid for HauntCon.
No, I don't think he did. He got like 1.5 straw pennies for that.
Tree fitty.
ain't nobody coming at us being like, hey, you want advice, motherfucker? I
You
can
want
give you advice. I can
All
give you
right.
advice on how to run things.
Everybody's leaving because we're leaving.
Me too.
Everybody, thank you so much. Take care of each other. Be excellent to each other. We'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for letting us rant for 2 hours. I'm handing it over to James. Be kind to